big guru guy, right? I'm back there chilling with all these girls. He's like, is there another lecture going on back there? I was like, hey man, Tim's got stuff.
Boy, this is interesting. This is really good.
This is what keeps your life regenerated. This is the #1 life regenerator every day. I drink this like every day. You can throw a carrot in there. I eat them, make pudding, ice creams. We have we take them all up, and then we make a big old thing of ice cream. About once a week, and we have movie night with banana ice cream with dates, and this is for off the nuts, you know. But if you could put pecans in there, cinnamon, vanilla, makes them bomb.
Do you freeze that up with a freezer?
I don't really freeze it. I don't freeze anything very much at all. I just everything just like that. I just feel like that's the optimum way to do it, you know. And it's a discipline, there's no doubt, but there's something about eating every single thing fresh. For the last 2 months, I've eaten nothing but fresh fruits and vegetables, and it's just been illuminating. Lost a lot of weight, but energy, it's really, the body, I think, comes after the heart. I think the body heals itself after the heart. I don't know, that's just how I'm feeling now. My inner being is much more happy and healthier than my body, because I was a bodybuilder. Totally wasted on drugs for years, homeless, slept on the streets. You know, like, I mean, I did all the stupid crap that you can do. Bodybuilding tore me up. So this is the healing. We've got to do the healing, you know. And
Your body looks strong, though. Yeah, you don't look like
it's strong, but we've got the soft tissues are easier to work with. The soft tissues are easy to heal. When you start getting down to the bones and the marrow, those things can take some time. The deep down issues, like the knee, like it broke backwards on the table. I had it up like this, and these kids were crawling around and came in. So then I had to have a cast, and that. So, but it's always healing. It's going to heal. The life regenerator is going for full regeneration. I got about 20 years I'm going to be playing in this game before I go off and disappear. So everything gets predicted. Exactly. It predicted years ago that when you're 35, you'll stop working on the roofs. When you're 35, you will begin to have success in your dream of sharing health. You know, and it's like it always just predicts. It's almost like it's already written out, and all I'm doing is going along for the ride. And now it says I'll be doing this for 20 years, and then I'll be off to disappear to go to where I really want to go. But right now, this is karma yoga. This is service. That's why everybody says you don't even ask for money. You know, on Facebook and stuff. It's like all these other raw food gurus and stuff, which is that's the problem that I see. Is people can see right through that. Is that okay? You know, $9.95 or $14.95. Or people will. This lady I talked to yesterday, I wrote to this one guy. He never wrote me back. I wrote to this other guy. He said $97 for an hour. People write me on Facebook, and I spend 3 or 4 hours a day. Yeah, your grandma should drink green juices because she's got arthritis in her knee, or you know, give the baby an enema and try pear juice. You know, I mean, and these people are, you know, she said all these guys never wrote me back, and so I'm lucky that I'm so innocent, that I have such low overhead. We live in an RV, have a couple of little bills, insurance, but we don't have any big fancy nothing, and so, and besides, I can't help that. When someone asks me, what can I do? My baby's constipated and only shits once a week. I mean, what am I going to do? Say, oh, send me some money? It's like, I'm the slowest typer in the world.
Yes.
It takes me forever, but it means so much to me if someone asks me a question. And I have all this knowledge. But you know what? We did the weight loss thing last week. Boom. We finally made money after 3 years of trying to couple of different websites. We're going to this guru, trying to get all this help. Finally, on the YouTube thing, we sold the weight loss program, $20 donation, sold like hotcakes. Bam, filled it up. We're going to do that again. The next one is Detox with Dan. Then we're going to do Detox Level 2, then Detox Level 3. Then we're going to do Growing Younger. Then I'm going to do one on skin. Then I'm going to do one on hair. Then I'm going to do one on teeth. And these are going to sell like hotcakes. Because it's all kind of the same. Cultivate life, and then there's nuances with the skin, dry skin brushing and a little, but it's always, but the thing that's so beautiful about it is just keep cultivating life. Yes, this is being filmed good. You just keep cultivating life. That's the key. Then, if you can do it enough, your teeth. I know gurus that have grown a new set of teeth, brand new hair out of the gray. It's always the thyroid. And if the thyroid is clogged up from the dairy, then how are we going to utilize calcium so that the pineal gland and the pituitary gland can function? So that if there's one weakness, it sets the whole system down. What we're trying to do is wake up every single gland. Adrenals and thyroid especially, those are the powerhouses. And the pituitary and the pineal are just calcified. Fluoride, smoking, cooked foods, cooked grains. The glands are calcified and they're not vibrating with life. So that's why we want to continue down the detox road, but it's a real slow and steady. The life regenerator used to run like hell and then hit the brick wall. Now the life regenerator spirit says, no more juice fasting. Fruit for breakfast, juice for lunch, salad for dinner. One little step, meditate, focus on my name, you know. And I think about the universe all day, almost all day, every day. What is the universe? Can I merge with that? How can I serve you better? Take all this darkness out of my heart and out of my brain, which for me is like, I don't really feel bad. The lust, the women, you know, it's not really that bad. It was more when I was more inflamed and on more stimulating type foods. And now that I'm on fruits and herbs before Krista, it's like I don't have that much interest in this area. So a lot of it's just samskaras, patterns of thinking. Ooh, look at that banana, you know. But it's less and less. You know, it's becoming less and less the more clean that I get. And I'm not judging myself about it. I have no desire to do that. But it's the clarity of the field of can I totally surrender? And it's as I get closer and closer, I see how much more resistance there is. The old desires to succeed in the world are coming true now, but they're being replaced with new desires, which is to serve the beloved more perfectly, without question, and to really be purified. So that's kind of, it's more really been the spiritual path. My teacher, Robert Morris, I asked him in an interview, and we'll do more interviews with him in the coming months. But I said his spiritual path is the raw foods and the healing diet, the spiritual path. And he's usually the long-windedest guy you ever heard. You can ask him, you know, should I eat more protein? And he'll give you a 45-minute dissertation on amino acids. But when I asked the question, is the raw foods and the healing of the body a spiritual path? And he just looked at me straight and said, always. And that was it. There was nothing more to be said. And I was like, wow. Because normally you would think, because a lot of teachers talk about, well, you know, a lot of teachers sort of transcend it. The food thing, they get to a certain point, and it comes into their head and they're like, this is stupid. Eating doesn't, what's the difference? I'm not this. I'll let it eat whatever the hell it wants. So there's different levels to this, and I'm totally aware of that. So it's not like I'm totally insane and think that if you eat fruits and vegetables, every problem in your life is going to be solved. But the energy that you get from eating fruits and vegetables and the clearing of certain types of energies allow one to focus and see what's there. When the mind is clearer, we are more able to see what is obstructing us from perfect surrender, perfect service to our fellow man and to the Creator, which is where I feel, like I said, is where the true joy comes from. So the path of eating the raw foods and energizing the life is to become a better servant. Amen. Cool. Can we get an amen? Amen. Amen. All right. This is like, well, it is Sunday morning.
9:29. Okay. About a half minute.
Okay, cool, man. So yeah, we weren't really timing this one, but I do have about 10 minutes for some questions. Sorry I didn't get to many. Well, we kind of played with it a little bit, Monica. We had about a half an hour of questions anyways. Monica wants to make sure that these people get to ask some questions. I never shut up long enough for anybody else.
That's great.
But, we're going to go ahead, Dave. We'll keep going, and then we'll make this a two-part video series for everyone.